Today's the day. It's day one of my Invisalign journey. Welcome. I'm going to keep my trays in the whole time. I want to give you the real. I want you to be able to see how I'm speaking. It'll be great for me to look back, and hopefully down the road, I'll be able to get used to this. But yeah, as you can tell right now, it's like a little bit of a struggle to speak currently. But I just wanted to bring you guys along for the journey. I wanted to talk about the steps on getting my attachments on, all the items that I received from my orthodontist, talk about how many trays I have, my treatment plan, and yeah, here we go. Okay, today's the day. I'm about to get my Invisalign installed, put all my buttons on, and get all my trays. So I'm really excited. I'm actually a lot more nervous than I thought I'd be. I'm sweating like crazy right now. I'm just scared it's gonna hurt, and this whole like filing in between the teeth thing, I'm freaked out by. So I'm not sure if that's what I'll be getting done today. So stay tuned, we will see. Here is the final look at my teeth as they are now. See you soon. Okay, so today was the day I got my Invisalign on. It's just so good to just like finally have them in, like the anticipation of like waiting all this time. So I just wanted to walk you through my day one and take you through my process, how it was getting my attachments put on. Clearly I cannot speak, so this is like the weirdest, strangest feeling, but overall I'm just like really excited to kind of finally have them on, the anticipation of like waiting, and today is finally the day and day one in this big long process. So I'll be excited for you to follow along in my journey, and I'll be really excited to share my results with you at the end. But yeah, here we go. I feel like it's getting a little bit easier to speak. Not too bad, but definitely feels bulky. Is a mouthful. It's going to take some getting used to for sure. Definitely no pain still. I definitely am feeling tightness for sure. But let me walk you a little bit through the process. So once I arrived at the orthodontist, I was sat down and they quickly just spoke about what the next steps were going to be, and that was going to be getting the attachments put on. They apply this like composite tooth colored bonds to your teeth. Depending on your treatment plan, they could be on any teeth, and I have 4 on each side on the top and then 3 on each side at the bottom. I don't know if you can see, I've got 4 attachments on the top here on each side, and then 3 on the bottom there. And the process was really quick. I think all in all it was about 45 minutes or so. So the uncomfortable part of that is your mouth is propped open during that time, but it's relatively quick. They just kind of cure it with a light. So it kind of just smells like nail glue, to be honest, what they're putting on your teeth. And after they take the cheek retractor off, and like that was a super bizarre feeling, like feeling those like weird sharp bits on your teeth against your mouth. So that was definitely strange for sure, but no pain really at that point. And then they gave me my liners to just kind of snap on. They snapped on really easy. They were super quick to put on. That was kind of it. I got a big like goodie bag with all of my supplies. So I received all of my liners. So you get boxes like this of your liners. They're basically like retainers, customized retainers that gradually and slowly move your teeth. So each set is just like slightly different. I like snuck ahead and looked at the very last ones, and it's like crazy how different it is. It's so weird. Like technology is so cool.
Hello? Hey, Bill, what's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? What's up?
Technology is so cool.
Is it true that you can leap over a chair from a standing position?
It depends on the size of the chair. I'll cheat a little bit.
Yeah!
Technology is so cool. So depending on your treatment, you'll have, I don't know how many different boxes of sets. I know from watching videos, I've seen some people just receive a few at a time, but I actually got all 3 boxes. So I've got 38 aligners total, and that's going to bring me to about a 6-month treatment process. So I'm actually on an accelerated version of Invisalign. So I actually get to switch my trays every 4 days, hopefully, as long as they're like tracking properly. So that means that the trays are fitting snugly against your teeth, they're well seated, and as long as your teeth are moving as planned, you can continue to change your trays at, of course, your orthodontist's advice. So they'll let you know what your treatment plan is, but for me, it's every 4 days right now, which is pretty exciting. And then I get to use this Propel device as well. So they gave me this, and what this is, it looks like this here. So it's just like a vibrating retainer basically. So I put this in my mouth and I use this for about 5 minutes every day, and it just kind of gently vibrates your teeth, and that's just to encourage the speed of the movement of your teeth. So I thought that was pretty cool. Technology is so cool.
All right, while Fast and Furious's tagline is never give up on family, ours is similar, never give up on the family of apps. All right, not as catchy.
Technology is so cool. So I did pay a little bit extra for this, but you know, they tell you it's going to go faster, so you're into that for sure. So I received that. And what else did I get? So you get your, I'm sure you guys have seen this if you've been watching any Invisalign videos. So you get like your little box, and in here is just, they give you your case in here. And then there's a few cleaning crystals as well. So the case just kind of looks like this here, little black magnetic compact to keep your Invisalign in. And that was kind of it. And the other cool thing, which I didn't really know, was that I kind of track my progress with an app. So there's an Invisalign app that I use. So they gave me this virtual care kit here. So you download an app on your phone, which is really great. It just kind of tracks how many days you're into each tray. And then you can also, on that app, you can also, you don't have to use this part, but you can actually like, there's a little timer on there that you can push every time you take your Invisalign out. So you can track your progress of how long you're wearing them each day, which is a really good like visual reminder of how long they're out. And it just kind of keeps you on track of like putting them in afterwards. So I really like that idea. So that's cool.
All right, bear with me. I got one more for you.
Technology is so cool.
So they give you this, and in here is just a cheek retractor. So the plan is to, before, or I think it's when I switch to my next tray, then I put in the cheek retractors, and then there's a set of photos that you take using the app, and it just kind of guides you through that. So I'll let you guys know more about that once I've kind of gone through that process. But yeah, that's a really cool feature I found is really neat as well. And I think that also is why I don't need to go into my orthodontist as often. So it's kind of like a virtual care system. And my plan is that I'm not scheduled to go back until I think the 15-week mark. Yeah, so just, you know, about around 3.5 months, I'm scheduled to go back, and they'll just kind of review my progress and see where I'm at from there. So yeah, it's super exciting. At this point, I'm just like really excited. Like there's all this anticipation to get them in, get them done. You don't know what it's going to feel like, or, you know, how the process is going to be. And I'm just like excited, and it was really painless. And like I said, right now it's just tightness. So hopefully that'll kind of stay that way. Again, I was really excited I didn't have to have that filing done, because that was really freaking me out. So if you do need to get filing done, so this is just going to make space for movement of your teeth. So this might be something I'll have to get done down the road. I'm not too sure, but at this point I haven't had to get that done. But what they do is they take a very, very like thin, small file, and they just kind of, it's like floss basically, like, and they file in between your teeth just to create like little tiny gaps so your teeth can move as needed. And then the other thing that I might need to have is elastic. So they would just add an additional attachment on the top or bottom of the teeth that the elastics would need to be attached to. And what this is for is to correct an overbite. Those may be things to come as well. So it's kind of nice, like just right now, just have to like get used to this part of it. And then, you know, those things might be down the road. But at the end of the day, like you just want to do whatever your orthodontist is recommending so you have the best results. And yeah, you just got to trust the process.
So Mike, anything you'd like to say?
Oh, just the process.
Thanks, Joel.
Oh, did he just turn Riri down?
But yeah, just right now it's just getting used to speaking and just like having this like foreign thing in my mouth, which is really weird. But I just like, I'm in my head so much about how I'm talking right now. It's out of control. So after my initial consultation with my orthodontist, and once I kind of gave them the go ahead, and after I had all my scans done of my teeth, it was about 4 to 6 weeks until I received all my trays. So they have to send away to Invisalign to get your customized trays all made. And then they get sent to your orthodontist, and then they call you in to make an appointment to get your attachments in. So it's not like you decide and kind of get them right away. You do have a little bit of a waiting period. So that's something to keep in mind if it is something that you are thinking about, because you know that's another 4 to 6 weeks that is added onto your treatment time. So if it's something you want to do, just definitely keep that in mind as well. So I'm doing this for a couple different reasons. Obviously, it's like cosmetic to fix the crooked parts of my teeth, but also some benefits are going to be no chipping. So my bite's going to be corrected. So all these pressure points where my jaw wasn't aligned correctly and I was putting pressure on teeth that I wasn't supposed to, was creating like fractures and chipping. So that's going to be a really big benefit, as well as like the crowding. Obviously, it makes it difficult to floss your teeth. So it's just really good for your oral hygiene and to prevent cavities as well. So that's the process. My day 1 update of my Invisalign journey. I will be sure to update. So that's my day 1 update of my Invisalign journey. Just wanted to kind of walk you through the process of getting my attachments on and how it's feeling for day 1. I will touch base with you guys on another Invisalign update in a couple weeks when I have a little bit more experience on this whole process. But in the meantime, if you have any comments on your Invisalign process, any pros or cons or like tips that you have for me, let me know. Pop them down below. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching.